Hi. Um, I needed to cheer myself up since I was previously talking about American fascists by the name of Marjorie Taylor Greene, and that really depresses me. So I want to talk about something positive and a place. We're talking about Germany. They're having an election on the 26th of September, and from what I can tell, it looks very good for the center left, uh, the Social Democrats. And I will tell you, the main political parties in this election, as it stands with the leadership, the present government is the CDU government, the Christian Democratic Union, which is their conservative party. And the leading candidate is Edmund Laschet. I'm guessing that Angela Merkel will no longer be chancellor. The Social Democrats is Olaf Scholz. I support the Social Democrats. If I lived in Germany, I would be a member of the Social Democratic Party and I would vote for the Social Democrats. Then there's and Germany Social Democrats they're the official socialist party there. Um, then there's what are called alternatives for Germany, which is kind of seems to be kind of like a paleo conservative traditional party. I'm not talking about the far right, Hitler type of or anything like that. They're just normal conservatives, but very ultra conservatives, headed by Alice Waddell and Tino Shaparla. I cannot pronounce these names. I apologize. There's the Free Democratic Party, Christian Linder, and I think that they're basically, I think they're kind of like a moderate conservative party. You got the De Linke, which means the left, and they're the successor to the old Party for Democratic Socialism, which was previously a consolidation of all the different socialist communist parties rather in the former German Democratic Republic of East Germany. They became the Party for Democratic Socialism, and they operate as a left-wing alternative, or they were operating as a left-wing alternative to the more mainstream Social Democrats. And they changed their name to De Linke, and they still occupy that spot. If the Social Democrats are too centrist, you can always vote for the left or De Linke. And then there's the Greens, headed by Annalena Barabak. And I'm so sorry with these names and all of that. So that's where we stand right now. It looks like there's six political parties there that are, I'm guessing six political parties are presently in the Bundestag. So that's how it stands right now. So anyway, that's what's going on there. And as I said, let me tell you about the Social Democrats. Again, I briefly explained it earlier, and I'll explain it a little further. The Social Democratic Party is one of the oldest socialist parties in the world. Was founded in the 1860s, I believe it was, and they were so influential that Germany became the first welfare state in the world in the 1880s. The conservative government of Chancellor Otto von Bismarck was so scared of the Social Democrats that Germany became the first country in the world to have universal health care in 1881. And they created, they gave political power to the trade union movement, and actually had protections for workers, and the middle class was starting to be built in Germany at that time in a way that's kind of a model for a lot of the social democracies that exist throughout most of the Western world and even many developing countries today. So and the Social Democrats are they're a decent lot, and and I wish them well. They're one of the movers and shakers in social democracy around the world. Well, if they win on September 26th, for the very first time in 60 years, you will have Norway with the Labour Party in Norway, the Social Democrats in Finland, the Social Democrats in Sweden, the Social Democrats in Denmark, and then the Social Democrats in Germany, all governing for the first time side by side, in 60 years. And it will probably be a fairly big shift toward the left in Western Europe, because Europe for the past decades has been shifting further and further right. And it looks like perhaps there's a hope that the pendulum will swing back to the left. So there you have it. So I want to go and play you a blast from the past. This commercial, hold tight second. Okay, give me a moment here so I can get everything set up. Okay, this commercial I'm about to play is from the year 1957. The name of the channel is James Alexander. He's from the UK, and he runs this channel, Time for Change, and he's pretty much, he's with the Labour Party, and pretty much has an interest in social democracy, democratic socialism abroad, that sort of thing. And so I saw this commercial back in 2007, and I've always thought this was a cool commercial. This commercial was from 1957. It's a cartoon, very, very cute cartoon. It's basically a campaign commercial for the Social Democrats when it was the German Federal Republic, or back then it was called West Germany. So, enjoy.
You are watching Time for Change TV with James Alexander.
Verwehrpflicht. Der Kanzler hat gerufen.
Piep? Wieso?
Bist du von gestern, hey? Nie was von gehört? Na, kick mal da.
Das gibt ja Flurschaden. Piep, mit dem Geld kann man noch was Besseres machen. Eplem, kick mal da.
Yay! It's the Social Democrats!
Na, Plem, so was ist doch viel besser, was?
Hey, Plitsch, da passiert was.
Ja, natürlich, der Puzzle. Wieder geschlafen, was? Piep, 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 piep. Ihr solltet mal umladen.
Ne Idee. wissen Sie, nee, ganz anders macht's die SPD.
Please visit www.time-for-change.org.uk. You are watching Time.
Okay. I thought that was a cute little cartoon, and and actually, honestly, I don't know who won the election in 1957, and I don't know who the victor was, but it's a commercial from that time period, and I always get a kick out of it, and you'd be surprised how many vintage commercials there you can find on YouTube. I have a favorite from the Australian Labor Party, from the Go Whitlam government. There was a party political broadcast for the Labor Party in the UK, 1959, I think it was. You see a very young Tony Benn. I mean, it's just wonderful stuff. So anyway, that's just one more commercial there, and as I said, I enjoyed it, and as you can see, it illustrated that redistribution of the wealth isn't a bad thing. It's actually a good thing. And you saw the industrialists, when all his money was taken away, he was still a wealthy person, but he was just like, I sort of imagine that caricature is sort of like a German 1957 right wing version of Mitch McConnell. The fat man in the truck filled with the money with the black top hat. I just sort of associate him with Mitch McConnell, and what Germany's got as far as their arrangement today is pretty much what Bernie Sanders and has always espoused here in the United States, which is good common sense programs with strong trade unions and relatively free healthcare. Now, the so and Germany is, several people I know that's known about Germany will tell you what a powerhouse they've been. I mean, and even the Christian Democratic Union government of Angela Merkel, they didn't go so far to the right because they have coalition governments, and the Social Democrats were in the coalition government, and they made damn sure that she was not going to become a Margaret Thatcher or a Ronald Reagan-like figure. Thank God for the Social Democrats in Germany. So anyway, that's it for me right now. I just wanted to play that. And if you like what you heard, press like and comment. If you disagree and didn't like it, comment anyway. We'll have a conversation. Share the content on this channel. As a First Amendment absolutist, it's my duty to inform you to create your own platform and utilize it because we're the muckrakers of our time. Feel free to share the content, of course. And subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And until next time, I'm American Social Democracy. Peace and class struggle. And let's hope for the Social Democrats having a victory on September 26th and the Green Party and maybe even Die Linke joining in the coalition government. I love coalition governments. I look forward to the day where we can do that sort of thing here.